Welcome to the Real CP Show. I am your host, CP. And today's topic, this black woman shoot another black woman through the drive-through window. And I'm looking like this right here. I'm like, here we go again. Another particular young black woman, talking about legal age, that sit there and have violent tendencies, that have no clue what direction that they're supposed to go. Look at the image of her face. Now, unfortunately, there are some people look on the outside and say, well, she's not a bad looking woman. Now, unfortunately, that's caused certain numbers of black males their lives, have cost numbers of black males finances, have cost numbers of black males freedoms. I mean, the list goes on, right? Too many keep falling for the looks only and not what's behind the devil eyes. So in this particular topic, this black woman was going through the drive-through window, and I already had her feel of black woman pain. Oh, not because of black males. Ain't got anything to do with that. Because these type of black women have no idea what direction their life is supposed to go. They keep thinking that some kind of degrees, some kind of education, some kind of business, some kind of external things is going to sit there and have peace within themselves. Had nothing to do with that. Do you understand? So let me go ahead and share my screen on this part. All right. So let me go ahead and make sure you can see that. And I feel no sympathy for this violent particular black woman on that situation. She knew exactly what she was doing. But this system again, it wants to see more numbers of black women do wrong things to each other, be it physically, be it non-physically. I have relayed this over before, and some people that know it's like, well, yeah, you were kind of right. I said, you're not right. I said, this system toys upon numbers of black males by the millions for centuries. And sometimes they get tired of toying with numbers of black males. They said these Negro males are so easy to rile up, easy to trigger off in a mentality. They say this and say that, and they can get numbers of black males to harm each other. They can do this and do that, cause this and cause that. They can get numbers of black males sit there thinking they're better than another black male. They're easy. Negroes are easy pickings, with few exceptions. So what they're going to start doing is working upon more black women, getting their mentalities all messed up even more, making them look crazy to each other, making them distance each other within their own realms. There is no true camaraderie within sisterhood. There's only temporariness in a collective way. If you can't do for the sister overall, they don't want to deal with you. Oh, some people don't talk about that. So let me go ahead and play this particular video under fair usage doctrine. Today is May the 8th, 2026.
A woman charged in the deadly Steak and Shake shooting in North St. Louis County is due back in court today.
Today, a judge is expected to look at a request to reduce Jada Bell's $1 million cash-only bond. Fox News' Laura Simon live with more on this story. Laura?
Margie and Mike, yes, this bond reduction hearing gets started at 10 this morning. And yes, the judge will be deciding whether that $1 million cash-only bond stays the same or it gets lower. But Jada Bell is charged with first-degree murder, assault unlawful use of a weapon, and 3 counts of armed criminal action, of course, all stemming from the April 8th tragic shooting at that Steak and Shake on Bell Fountain Road in Spanish Lake. Prosecutors say Chauncey Meekins was working the drive-thru window when a fight broke out between customers and employees. Court records show Bell threw a drink at Meekins, and Meekins allegedly threw it back. Then that's when police say Bell fired several shots through the drive-thru window. Meekins was killed. Another employee was also shot in the hand. Investigators say the shooting was also captured on surveillance video. The St. Louis County Police Department has said there was no known connection between Bell and Meekins before this happened. The case has gotten a lot of national attention, not only because of where it happened, but because Meekins was simply doing her job, and her family laid her to rest a week ago today. Here's what the St. Louis County prosecutor had to say last Tuesday.
It is such a tragedy. This woman was doing her job at a Steak and Shake, and the defendant was upset over a food order. There really are no words for this type of violence.
So again, that bond reduction hearing is set for 10 this morning at the St. Louis County Courthouse. We'll, of course, keep you posted on what happens here on Fox 2 and fox2now.com. Reporting this.
Well, let's just read something for a second here. Just read something real fast. Scan. St. Louis County, Missouri. This black woman charged in a deadly Steak and Shake shooting in Spanish Lake will appear in court Tuesday for a bond reduction hearing. Jada Bell, 20, is being held on a $1 million cash only bond after being charged with first-degree murder, first-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and 3 counts of armed criminal action. These charges stem from a shooting at a drive-thru window April 8, 2026 that left 32-year-old Chauncey Meekins unalive, and another person, who was a male, injured. Today's hearing could determine whether the bond remains in place or is lowered. You've already heard what he said, what happened in the situation on that part. So the thing about it is that kind of violence from this particular black woman, and the system wants more of that. It wants more of that. And it's being granted more of that situation. Because again, numbers of these young black women, I'm talking about these age brackets, they have no clue what direction or what it means to be a strong black woman in society. You understand? With this little nonsensical black feminist macho culture going on. They trying to be like Anglo feminists and fill themselves up with animosity toward black males. They don't want to listen to anything that black male got to say. Even when black males are trying to get realistic information too, they don't want to listen. They want to do what they want to do. But at the same time, they want black males to do what they want black males to do, which is basically just be quiet and pay bills and pay this and pay that and get that child support on them, or other times don't say nothing to them. Don't even be in the same breath as black women. But at the same time, if anything comes up, then they be the first people saying, "Hey, black male." Boy, this system really has gotten millions of black Americans messed up modern day with few exceptions. Brilliant. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.